What's up, everybody? OddMan105, aka the Odd One here. And in today's No Man's Sky video, I'm going to demonstrate to you one of the fastest possible ways for you to obtain all 16 glyphs. So, stay tuned. Okay, so welcome back to the Swarm update in No Man's Sky, and welcome back to the channel. Now, as mentioned, this video is an updated for June 2026 tutorial on how to obtain all 16 of your glyphs as quickly as possible. Now, this tutorial is completely new player friendly. However, you must, at a minimum, have obtained your first 2 glyphs and access to a portal. Now, there are 2 really easy ways on how to locate portals. So first, check this video linked right here and in the description on how to find portals. Now, the second method of finding a portal is to simply come here to the space anomaly and access the interstellar terminus. Then you simply want to search for a player base somewhere in the Euclid galaxy with a portal. Now, for this method to work, you'll need to be in the Euclid galaxy, which is the starter galaxy. And as mentioned earlier, you'll need to have at least your first 2 glyphs, and you can obtain glyphs by accessing the graves of fallen travelers. Now, travelers are these weird-looking aliens, and by weird, I mean as weird as aliens can look anyway, but they are unique NPCs that differ from any other NPCs in the game in terms of their appearance, as they are surrounded by this translucent hue, and they're actually named Traveler. So you really can't screw this up. Now, with the release of the orbital update and with the space station overhaul, not every space station will have a traveler. However, some space stations can have 2 or more travelers, as is the case with this space station here. Now, if you're interested in visiting this station, then ensure that you're in the Euclid galaxy and check the glyphs on your screen right now. Now, once you find a station with a traveler, you'll need to interact with that traveler twice, and upon interacting with them the second time, they will reveal the location of an unmarked grave, specifically their grave, which is where you will obtain your glyph. Okay, so to demonstrate, let's interact with this traveler here. Okay, and we want to get through his dialogue. Let's get through all of this. And you really can't go wrong. You can select any choice you want. If you feel like you've made a mistake, simply reload your manual restore point and try again. But let's take the first choice. Okay, so as you can see, under the traveler's name it says visited. So we have to interact with this traveler one more time. So let's do that. Okay, this time you want to ask the traveler where they came from and give them 100 nanites. So let's do that. Okay, and there it is. The traveler has now given us the location of an unmarked grave. And there's the marker, as you can see. Okay. And at this point, you simply want to mark the location and head planetside. Now, I mentioned that this station has 2 travelers. Do not interact with both travelers before obtaining your first glyph. This is very important. You need to interact with one traveler, then pick up the glyph, then interact with the second traveler in that order. So let's head planetside and check it out. And remember, if you make a mistake, simply reload your manual restore point before getting in your starship and try it again. Okay, so we're planetside at the grave. Let's interact with it. Okay, and there's our traveler. Let's go through the dialogue. Okay, as you can see here, it says the fallen traveler's grave is marked by a glyph and epithet of some ancient technology, and we want to extract the technology. Okay, I gained the fallen traveler's technology. Where they are, I hope they're at peace. So congratulations, you now have your first glyph. Now in my case, because I already have all 16 glyphs, I obtained a memory fragment, but in your case, you'll get your first glyph. Now remember, not all stations will have travelers, but some stations will have multiple travelers. So you may have to search multiple star systems to obtain your first 2 glyphs. So now you're ready to obtain the remaining 14 glyphs, and rather than post a list of stations with travelers, let's instead visit each space station with a traveler in order while illustrating the glyphs for those stations. And we'll do the space station bit in real time. That way you guys can see the glyphs as they appear on screen with the traveler, thereby proving that both the traveler's location and the glyphs to the space station are 100% accurate. Now, if after visiting a star system and the space station using the glyphs in this video, you don't see a traveler on the space station, that means you're either in the wrong galaxy or you input the glyphs in the portal incorrectly, so you'll need to redo it. And one final note before we begin. Avoid visiting pirate-controlled or outlaw star systems, and that's because pirate space stations have no travelers, so don't even waste your time. So with all of that stuff out of the way, here are the remaining 14 space stations with travelers where you can obtain the rest of your glyphs as quickly as possible, so check it out. And guys, that's pretty much it. That's an updated for 2026 tutorial on how to obtain all 16 of your glyphs as quickly as possible. Super simple, super easy. And with that being said, this video is a wrap. I've been OddMan105, aka The Odd One, and if you guys found this video informative, then you know what to do. Smash that subscriber button, hit that bell icon, leave a few likes while you're here, and hey, don't forget to check me out on Twitter at OddMan105, and I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next video. Please stay safe, and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there.